Hey, hello everyone. Thanks for viewing this month's Learning with Loden. We're really excited about our Learning with Loden that we have this month. I have with me David Liss. He's our Director of Technology, and also he works with our CSIP, our Comprehensive Strategic Improvement Plan, and we use the Cambridge model in Nixon. We've been using it for about 20 years now, and it's kind of a core DNA that we use as far as school improvement. But I would like to say once again, thank you for being a participant as far as watching our Learning with Lodens this year. And this will be our last one for this school year, and then stay tuned for the fall when we unveil our next series of Learning with Loden videos. Dave, kick us off. I hear, being you 5 years ago, heard a lot about CSIP. But if you're coming into our community or new to CSIP, what is CSIP about?
CSIP is really, it's a series of 5-year strategic plans, and we've been doing it for a little over 20 years now. And our current plan is from 2020 to 2026, which sounds a little odd, but 2020 was one of those years that we were doing a lot more reacting than we were proactive working. And so we've extended our plan for one more year, but we are in the 2026 plan. And so we have our CSIP, our strategic plan, that drives, really is the DNA for how we expend resources in the district. And we expend those resources based on the needs that we have come up with. And the Cambridge model that we use is really unique in that, I say it's unique, but a lot of school districts use it because it involves the entire community. It's not just school officials or administrators that come up with a plan, but it's really the community that comes up with the plan.
You're talking about the community. How many people are typically involved in the process?
We have a strategic planning committee that is 35, and it's a pretty even cross-section of school district personnel and people outside the school district community, different community leaders, parents, students, etc. But when you look at our action planning process, so once we determine everything up to our strategies, those action plans to make those strategies come to fruition, we have involved as many as 200 members of the community.
So the strategies developed by the main committee have action plans?
Yes.
How many strategies do we have currently?
We have 7 strategies currently. Strategy 1, you're going to test me here. Strategy 1 is time. Strategy 2 is transitions. Strategy 3 is partnerships. Strategy 4 is activities. Strategy 5, well-being. Strategy 6, district growth. And strategy 7, career paths.
You did really well. That's good. Okay, talking about the 7 different strategies, and you mentioned 26. And with COVID, things changed, but are we on track now to be where you feel like we should be by the 26 deadline?
I think by 26, yes. We actually just finished up. We do an evaluation every year. So the first year is really developing that plan and to keep us accountable to all of our constituents, our community, but also the ones who help develop the plan. We have an evaluation every year of what have we implemented during that year, where are we within that implementation. And I would say that we kind of looked at whether or not we would finish up in 25, but really we are on track to finish up in 26. We have 3 more implementation years past this year.
Okay. Our meeting with the CSIP group earlier in the week went really, really well.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to share a few of the highlights of things that have been accomplished so far?
You bet. Was really excited to see what's happening in the transition strategy. The transition strategy had 3 different action plans that were initiated in this last year. 2 of them were already in progress from a previous year. And so that strategy has seen the most growth out of any one of them. And I think that the impact on those students, and when we look at transition, we're looking at transition of incoming kindergartners. We're looking at transitions between elementary school and intermediate and junior high and high school as they make those major changes. And then any student that changes a school within the school year, and then those who come into our school from outside the area as they grow. You know, we have experienced a lot of growth, and so those transitions are important because it makes kids feel valued, and it gets them into their education in a way that they can embrace what they're doing. So beyond that, we made significant strides in our career paths with CTE, and I think that that's coming here in the future. And then the other one that I would say is well-being. Well-being, social emotional health is very, very important, as well as physical health, and we made a lot of strides there.
One of the things I liked in the transitioning portion was, and it's very simple, but several administrators at the district level or building level went to the junior high and shadowed a student during the day to experience what a schedule looks like for a junior high.
That was really neat to see.
It's really eye-opening. You mentioned the CTE. This summer we're going to be unveiling some really neat things that you've been a part of, our team, working on redesigning our high school media center. I don't believe a lot of people realize, but when it was constructed, it was also constructed to be in partnership with our city, potentially the community library, and it just never worked out that way. So we have the space there to continue to have a vibrant library media center, and also then to infuse a career center in it. You were on the team that went to Union in Oklahoma, and we have people that visited our local colleges looking at their career centers, just getting ideas so we can really help infuse a career center into the high school that will give our students experiences like no one around us.
Very excited to see that come to fruition.
Anything else about accomplishments so far that you're proud of?
As far as from a numbers perspective, out of those 7 strategies, that is 34 action plans make up those strategies. And so as we ended this year, we ended up with 9 that were still in progress. We've got 1 of those that is achieved, and 12 of them that are operational, which means that's just how we do business now. So when you look at that, we have 23 plans that are either in progress or achieved out of 34. So that leaves 11 that, as we look out over the next 3 years of implementation, that we would be looking at initiating. 9 in progress. So 20. If you look at it on that side, we've got about 20 out of the 34 that we're still working on.
That's really good.
It is. Halfway through the plan.
Now, when you look back, and if people ask you, well, Dave, how can I be involved? I know right now, it looks to me like we've got, when you put everyone together, if they all attend, close to 150 people.
Yes.
And you'll have some people rotating off, new people coming on. If I want to be involved and be considered to work on the CSIP committee, what do I have to do?
Absolutely. Since I am the facilitator internally for the district, it would just be to email me at davidliss@nixaschools.net and indicate that you have an interest in strategic planning, and I will make sure that your name goes on a list so that we can involve you whenever possible.
Excellent. If I wanted a copy of it to see what it looks like, where do you go to find a copy of our CSIP?
It's on our website. We have on our website not only the copy of the entire CSIP, but we also have the executive summary, much easier to read. And then I also make sure that our implementation schedule is online so that you know where we are in the plan.
Excellent. Dave, thanks for being here.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our last episode for this series. We'll be unveiling our new agenda as far as Learning with Loden series next year. We'll have some in person and some again by video. And Dave, I know you'll be back. You were sharing earlier, you have some great partnership ideas you've been working on that we might be able to share with our community in the fall. So have a great summer. Enjoy your summer, and we'll be seeing you soon.